Hey everyone, and welcome to Wildlife Wednesday. I'm PJ with ZooFit, and today we have a blast of a workout for you, an Arctic blast. This is Walrus Awareness Week, so we are going to be talking all about walruses and other Arctic animals. So we're going to have maybe sneak in some polar bears, Arctic fox, and even an Arctic species of shark. So we have our workout set up, and we're going to go over it in just a minute. You're going to need just one particular item to do this workout. If you want to do it on your own, you can play along with us, but if you'd like to do it on your own, you're going to need, upside down, you're going to need a deck of cards. And that's all you're going to need. Each of the suits are going to be a different exercise, and then we're going to let the deck of cards decide what our workout is going to be. So again, guys, let's celebrate some walruses, the rosy tooth-walker, and other Arctic animals in today's exciting Wildlife Wednesday. You guys ready? Let's get started. All right, guys, so we have a Arctic blast, and so most of these are going to be really good cardio exercises, kind of a little cardio blast, Arctic blast. What we're going to do is each of the suits of the cards are going to be a different exercise. So we have a deck of cards. You guys can play along with me. I'm going to be doing this, or you can grab your own deck of cards and play along and play by yourselves at home. So what we're going to be doing is, for the diamonds, we have the Walrus Tooth-walker. Now, that's actually how they got their name. They are the rosy tooth-walkers, and they use their teeth to actually haul up onto the ice floes. Next, we're going to do some polar bear squats. This is going to be all the spades. For our hearts, get our heart rate up, we're going to do the Greenland shark dart. And then finally, for the clubs, we're going to do the Arctic Fox Pounce. Kind of helps, each suit has a different exercise, but the face cards and the ace are going to be special. So our ace is going to be our top repetitions. We're going to do 10 reps with the aces, and then when we catch a face card, we're going to get a quick fun fact about that particular animal. So if we get a king of diamonds, I'll share with you a quick walrus fact. Again, if we get a queen of hearts, we'll do a Greenland shark dart fact. So having some fun with our breaks, having some fun with the deck of cards, having some fun learning, having an Arctic blast. All right, guys, let's go over some of the exercises. So for our diamonds, we have our Walrus Tooth-walker, and this is actually, again, an explanation of their scientific name, which is Otopettus rosmarus, and that literally means rosy tooth-walker. So we're going to be doing some tooth-walkers. Starting a standing position, we're going to get into a walrus position. So place our hands on the ground. You can step or jump back, and we're going to get into this kind of arch position. We call this seal position. So walruses are related to seals. They are pinnipeds. But then we're going to, using our tusks, our teeth, we're going to use this to push ourselves up and onto the land. This is what walruses use their tusks for. Again, it's how they got their name, rosy tooth-walker. So we're getting into that seal position and then pushing ourselves up with our hands into a standing position, rosy tooth-walker. You guys can do this modified. Once again, you can step or jump back, and then even step or jump, or step as well as jump. Then up, so again, stepping up and then pressing up to a stand. You can also do this against a wall. Again, this is your level. You do you. That's like you. We're going to, again, having some fun with this. So go at your level that you need to. If you need to also come down to a bench or to a chair, that's perfectly fine too. So for our spades, we got our polar bear squat. So we're going to start in what I call a pike position. So again, you can bend down, you can get on all fours, hands on come to the ground, and then we're going to lift our butt up into the air and keeping our legs straight for the pike. To do the polar bear squat, just above the ground. Our knees are not quite on the ground. And then stick it back up. So you can come all the way down to 4, but we're going to come right back up to a pike position. And these are going to work our quads just as much as a regular squat can. In fact, grown-ups, if you have some knee issues, this will be a great exercise for you to ease into rather than just regular squats. For our shark dart, we're going to be kind of moving around in the ocean, but we're going to do it in a kind of a more of a speedy way. You know, Greenland sharks aren't known for their speed, but we're going to kind of hop, placing one leg. So I've got my right leg meeting, my left leg meets it, my right leg steps back up, and then we're going to go the other way. And kind of keeping this really, really fast. We're just going to count 1 rep is each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. Pretty quick and easy cardio blast with our Greenland shark darts. And then finally we have our Arctic Fox Pounces. So I've enjoyed seeing pictures of foxes chasing after mice and other rodents in the snow. And they actually just kind of dive into the snow. We're going to do something similar. What we're going to do is kind of preparing our legs. We're going to bend down, and you can do this either placing your hands first on the ground and then kicking your feet up. That can be one level. So again, placing our hands on the ground, kicking our feet up, and then standing up. You can also do this where you kind of catch yourself with your hands. So you're lifting your legs before your hands actually come to the ground. Be very careful of this, and again, work only at this level if you feel that you are ready to, and it can reduce the impact on your knees and your shoulders. And if that looks too hard for you, feel free to grab a stool, a chair, some kind of incline. This will reduce the impact. Again, placing your hands up, and you can jump up, kind of doing a little tuck at the end. So there you go. We got our Walrus Tooth-walkers, polar bear squats, our Greenland shark darts, and then ending with our getting a little bit more cardio blast with our Arctic Fox Pounces. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right, everyone. We have our board set up here. So we're going to be, again, we can refer to it as often as we need to. We got our diamonds, are the Walrus Tooth-walkers. Polar bears are our spades are our polar bear squats. Our hearts are going to be the Greenland shark dart, and then finally we have our clubs, which are going to be the Arctic Fox Pounce. So we're going to be doing a 20-minute workout. We're going to go through as many cards as possible. Remember, our aces are our big ones. They're going to be 10 repetitions. And then our face cards, that king, queen, and the jack of each suit is going to be a chance for us to get some rest, grab some water, and then learn a little bit more about some Arctic animals. So you guys ready? I've got a timer going to be starting. We're going to go through as many of these cards as we possibly can in 20 minutes. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Our first card is the 7 of hearts. So we're going to be doing 7 Greenland shark darts. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. There's 7. We're going to keep on moving. We got 4 of clubs. That's going to be 4. The Arctic Fox Pounces. Remember, we're going to be coming down to the floor and hopping up. There's 1. We're going to hop up. There's 2, 3, and 4. Next up, 4 of hearts. We have 4 more shark darts. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job, guys. 8 of spades. We have the 8 of spades. There we have our polar bear squats, guys. Remember, We're going to be bending at our knees, kind of in that pike position, and then coming down to beast, back to pike. There's 2. We're going to feel this in our quads really quick. 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. 6 of clubs. We have 6 more Arctic Fox Pounces. Ready? Let's go a little bit easy on our shoulders if we need to. We're going to pounce up. So you can actually place your hands on the floor before you lift your feet if you need to. Or you can place your hands as you are lifting your feet up. Whatever makes it more fun for you. 6 of spades, we have 6 more polar bear squats. There's 1. Go into the beast mode. And 6. All right, guys, we have our first base card. We're going to talk about the Arctic fox. So grab some water. Arctic fox are a really great animal, super well adapted to life in the Arctic. Their fur actually changes color with the season. So as it gets super cold and the snows come, their fur changes to a white coloration. And then as the snow thaws and they're in that tundra, the taiga areas, a lot of rocks around them, their fur actually changes to a gray or a brown. So this is, again, a great way for them to stay camouflaged no matter what their environment looks like year round. All right, guys, there's our Arctic fox. We got another break. We've got the queen of spades. These are our polar bears. Polar bears are another amazing Arctic animal, well adapted. So well adapted that it might be a surprise to know that polar bears aren't actually white. Yeah, polar bears aren't white in coloration. Their fur is actually clear. What? Their fur is clear. If you were to look at the individual hairs on a polar bear, they would look like clear plastic straws. And that is so that they can collect as much sunlight as possible to absorb into their black skin. So their skin is black to absorb the sun's heat, and their fur is actually clear, so it allows the sun to go through their fur. Great adaptation that polar bears have to live in the cold Arctic. We're back to our cards. 8 of hearts. That's going to be 8 sharp darts. We're going 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go backwards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice job, guys. We have our 5 of spades, 5 polar bear squats. These are really great for if you have knee issues. If squats are really hard for you, you can do squats with your entire family by doing them polar bear squats. Work those quads. Oh, we have our first diamonds. We have our 7 of diamonds. Here we go. Our first Walrus Tooth-walkers. We're gonna come down into that plank position and then push up like the walruses do with their teeth. So we've got 7 of these. Push up 2. Here's 5. And 7. Queen of hearts, here we go. Our Greenland shark is a queen of hearts. Grab some water. Greenland sharks are unique. They are a shark species, which sharks themselves are a pretty incredible animal. They are what we call a cartilaginous fish. So if you were to feel your ears, you see how flexible they are? And then feel your nose, and how flexible that is. Our ears and our nose is made of cartilage, whereas the rest of our body is made of bone. So that is actually the same structure as the entire shark's skeletal structure. So they don't actually have any bones in their body, and because of that, they lose their teeth pretty regularly. So they're constantly replacing their teeth, which is why you can sometimes find shark's teeth when you go to the beach. So that is, again, pretty amazing animal, and one of the only species of shark found in the Arctic. Guys, we've got just a little over 12 minutes left. We're at 8 of clubs, so we're going to do 8 of those Arctic Fox Pounces. Once again, at your level, if you need to, you can grab that incline, grab a bench, do this at a chair. 4, 5, and landing softly. We have 5 of diamonds. There's 5 of the Walrus Tooth-walkers. We're here, and then we're pulling ourselves up. Six more. We got 6 of diamonds, guys. 6 more. Walrus Tooth-walkers. Getting into that walrus position. And then using our hands, pushing ourselves back up. Just like the Walrus Tooth-walkers. Arch. And then up. All right, have a little bit of a rest after the 2 rounds of Tooth-walkers. There we have the Queen of Diamonds. So again, talking a little bit about walruses. Walruses have vibrissae, those whiskers along their face. Those vibrissae have little individual nerve endings. So they work just like little fingertips. So they can feel around for mussels or clams, their favorite food, along the murky bottom of the ocean floor. So again, really great adaptation for walruses to find their food. Again, really something really cool. If you're feeling them, it feels a little bit like a plastic cone too. Pretty cool. Let's keep going. We got our break, got our breath back. We are at just under 10 minutes. We have 5 Arctic Fox Pounces. Once again, at your level. 2 of diamonds. That's going to be our Tooth-walkers. Getting in that position. Walrus Tooth-walker coming in, and just 2 of them. We have 4 polar bear squats. Getting in that in the pike position, coming down the beast. Four of these, and then keep on going. Oh, guys, woo! I'm glad we got this one. The ace of diamonds. That's 10. Walrus Tooth-walkers. You guys ready? We've got this. Get in the walrus position, and then let your teeth move you back up. Do that 10 times. And a little over 8 minutes. 3 of spades. We have 3 polar bear squats. Again, in that polar bear position, in the beast mode. and 3. Kind of using this as a way to catch my breath. Oh, finally, a little quick break. We have the Queen of Clubs. That's again another Arctic fox fact. We're pouncing like Arctic foxes, and that's really because, well, we don't have their tail, but that's how Arctic foxes are able to jump, leap. Their tail works very similarly to a snow leopard's tail, which is mainly for, or cat's tail, mainly for balance. So again, that big bushy tail, it looks really cute on the Arctic fox, but it serves a very important purpose. All right, guys, less than 7 minutes. We have another fun fact for our Arctic shark, our king of hearts. Greenland sharks are a really unique species. Again, not just because they're an Arctic shark, but because they are one of the longest living vertebrates on the planet. They are thought to live up to between 300 and 500 years. That's incredible. They're also a very slow moving shark, so probably again bringing their heart rate down helps them live just a little bit longer. This is an incredible animal living in very cold regions as an apex predator in the ocean. They're also one of the longest living animals on the planet. And let's do two shark darts in honor of those great animals. We're going to do 1 and 2. And we'll get another quick little break with our Arctic fox. I'm going to have a little fun trivia quiz. How many penguins could an Arctic fox eat in a week? So let's kind of go, we're going to give ourselves a couple exercises. I'm going to have you think. How many penguins? Could it be 3? Let's think. We got 3 Arctic fox pounces. Could they eat 3 penguins in a week? Let's think about that. Penguins. Have you ever seen penguins? Pictures of penguins with Arctic animals. It's a tough question. Let's do 7 more, and we'll get to the bottom of this. I will give you a hint here. Arctic fox would have a very long hunt to find some penguins. You'd have to walk for a very long time. I think that was 6. I lost count. 7. So guys, what do you think? What did you come up with? How many penguins can an Arctic fox eat in a week? How many of you guessed 0? That's right. Arctic fox live in the Arctic, obviously, and penguins live only in the southern hemisphere. So there's, again, pretty fun fact. Arctic fox and penguins are not natural enemies because they don't ever interact with each other. All right, guys, we're going to 7 of space at 7 more polar bear squats, working those legs a little bit. So that was a nice, fun trick question there. Something I always like to share, especially this time of the year. We tend to see polar bears everywhere and penguins. And that's not actually accurate because penguins are not found in the Arctic. So Santa and penguins don't actually interact. All right, guys, we got our king of diamonds, and we have our other walrus fact. So they are called the rosy tooth-walker, and that's because both male and female walruses do have those tusks. And again, because it's what they use it for. They don't use it for fighting. Maybe males will typically may tusk at each other during breeding season, but females need that assistance in hauling themselves up into the ice just as much as males do. So both males and females will have those large tusks. Guys, we've got just 2.5 minutes left, and let's do 2 more polar bear squats. We got 1 and 2. Let's see how many we can get through. We got the Greenland shark. mentioned that they're quite slow. Actually, they're the slowest shark species on the planet. So they actually don't use speed to catch their food. They use stealth. It's very mottled, so it helps them blend in with the murky Arctic water, so they can sneak up on their prey. Very much like we're doing with our shark darts too. So let's do 2 Arctic Fox Pounces. That's the 2 of clubs. 1 and 2. And guys, 90 seconds left. We got 3 Walrus Tooth-walkers in our walrus position and haul ourselves up. There's 1 and 2 Walrus and 3. Nice job, guys. Keep it up. Let's see what we got. 6 shark darts. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back. 1, 2, and 3. 5. 5 more. Do 1, 2, 3. Let's keep going. 4 and 5. Keep it up, guys. Woo, less than a minute. Can we do this, guys? Can we do it? We've got a polar bear. In fact, polar bears aren't just the apex predator of the Arctic. They are the world's largest land carnivore. They outsize tigers, lions, and grizzly bears. The largest land carnivore. Let's go, guys. Ooh, we got probably our last 10. Our ace of that is going to be our Arctic Fox Pounces. Let's get these 10 in. And 10. We have one last fun fact as we're going to close up. And ironically, it is for the walrus, Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, that's going to be one last final fact for our walrus, and it's great because we are celebrating Walrus Awareness Week. Walruses can get up to 4,000 pounds, but they are still not the world's largest pinnipeds. They are related to seals and sea lions. So when you see those big animals, those are only about 800 pounds tops, but walruses get to 4,000. There's one species of pinniped that is bigger than a walrus, and that is the elephant seal. They can get to about 5,000 pounds. So there you guys have it. We had some fun learning about some Arctic with our Arctic Blast workout. Again, hopefully you enjoyed your little trivia. And again, remember always, when we're here at ZooFit, we are here for Wildlife Wednesday, connecting you to the animals, nature, and the earth in a healthy and positive way. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.